talk about American democratic institutions on our show. And today we're going to explore the mother of them all, the holy grail, the political system of the United States of America. It's the oil that lubricates our democracy. It's a system so unique that it gave birth to the notion of American exceptionalism. But is it that exceptional? Do you know what the US political system is? That's what we're going to be talking about today on Más Politica. My name is Rolo.
My name's Eddie, and I do know what it is. It's the same system that gave us the notion of separation of church and state, checks and balances, weird shit called the supermajority, my personal favorite, the Electoral College, and a democracy run by money and lobbyists and Monsanto and black helicopters. But I digress. It's an exceptional system.
Hey, pop quiz. What is the political system of the United States? Let's see, is it a monarchy? Is it a dictatorship? Or is it a democracy run by money corporations and the military through elected officials representing Wall Street and lobbying groups under the watchful eye of the NSA and endorsed by the New York Times and Fox News? I don't know. But that's another story. No, we have what is called a federal republic. Federal in that it's an association of several smaller governments, in this case the states, and republic in that it's run by an elected official and not a king. Now, the government that's running our federal republic is broken down into 3 different branches, kind of like a monster with 3 heads. Now, I know you definitely remember this from school. Repeat after me. Executive, legislative, and judicial. You remember. So what does this all mean? Well, let me break it down for you. It means that the executive branch is headed by the president. Now, the president's job is to execute the laws, to make sure that everybody follows the laws. Now, the legislative branch is led by Congress. Now, those lazy asses' jobs is to write the laws, which they haven't done shit lately. And finally, the judicial branch is headed by the Supreme Court. Now, the Supreme Court's job is to decide whether a law is constitutional or unconstitutional. But seriously, what are they wearing under those robes? And now the Wall Street branch of our government is headed by the... Just kidding. No, we don't have a Wall Street branch of our government. So another unique thing about the US political system is that this 3-headed monster is run by a system of checks and balances. And by checks and balances, no, I don't mean your bank account. No, it means that the power of one is checked by the power of the other. All right, no one branch of government has more power than the other. That way their powers are all balanced. So now, for example, the Congress can pass a law. Right? They pass whatever law they wanted, and trust me, they would pass some zany-ass laws if they could. But the president could always sneak up behind them and be like, no senor, that ain't gonna happen. And he drops a veto on their bitch asses. And by the same token, if the president makes a decision that the Congress or a state doesn't like, they could take him to federal court and duke it out. Okay, now the only weird thing about the US political system is how we elect our president. Right? We have this thing called the Electoral College, but that's another story. We'll get to that on another day. Cool, so right down below here, there's a whole bunch of links so that you can keep on learning and keep having that voice heard. So like, comment, subscribe, share, and in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, keep learning, motherfuckers! My name is Rolo, and this is Más Politica.